Okay, g'day everybody. I'm going to take you through another dry blood assessment. Have a look and see what we can find. I haven't looked at this sample yet, so it's going to be interesting to go through together, and I'll point out what I'm seeing. Okay, let's whack this baby on. Just get some focus here. Okay, well, we can see this black webbing. That's fibrin. That's a good indication that we've got some fibrin, so clotting protein. So that's good. So the first thing I'm looking at is, do we have good protein? That's a big deal, because we don't have good protein, we don't have good HCl. Doesn't mean we don't have good HCl, but it's a good sign so far. You can see some of this white stuff here, polymerized protein puddles. A little bit of oxidative stress, but there's also, see these little curved ones here? That's viral activity, which leads to low oxygen, which leads also to chronic fatigue. So it's a good sign. These little curvy, there's a couple here, little curved white puddles here, sign of some viral activity. So as soon as I hear it, as soon as I see some viral activity, I know, well, oxygen is the enemy of viruses. So the next thing I think, well, do we have an oxygen issue? And that's something I'll look at, a little bit deeper in the other part of my testing. Okay, if we go a little bit, if we zoom in here, you can see there's a sialic acid beads there, a couple of sialic acid beads in this oxidative stress up here. I know it sort of all looks the same, but it's not. Different shapes can mean different things, and you can see on the outer edge. I'm actually going to open it up a bit more. You can see on the outer edge, that's in the lymphatics area. So let's just see if I move that out. Have we got some lymphatic congestion? Yes, we do. Oh, look at that. So we got the lymphatics. That's in the lymphatics area here. This band of oxidative stress here, which is interesting because a lot of lymphatic stress is down to poor protein digestion, which is down to low stomach acid, which is down to lots of things. So we'll see what else comes up. But if you look around the sides, you can see how these red blood cells have just streamed across the glass a bit there. Okay, low vitamin C. Now, doesn't mean we're not taking doesn't mean we're not taking vitamin C. But what it does mean is that we're not simulating it. So that can mean either we're taking much vitamin C in our diet or supplementation, or it could be that we've got a catabolic cell membrane imbalance, and that's when the body's breaking down more than it's building up. And when that happens, our body actually doesn't hold on to much vitamin C. Vitamin C is very, very important for connective tissue. It's holding our skin together, holding our body together, if you like. And of course, vitamin C is important for a lot of other things too. But you can see how these cells are streamed across the glass a little bit. And I look at vitamin C like the glue that holds this together. Well, why aren't those cells stuck? Why don't we have a well-defined edge there? How did those cells stream across the glass? And that's because we got a vitamin C issue. So it's just another clue we've got to look at. Okay. There's some general oxidative stress there, actually. You can see, if we zoom in a bit, you can see there's a couple of sialic acid beads, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sialic acid beads is more of a degenerative reflection. So the tissues will be under a little bit of degenerative stress. What else we got there? These are all pretty clear. But yeah, those little curved ones here, some of these ones here, the viral activity, chronic fatigue, and any associated issues. All right, let's just wind it up a bit. Okay. Yeah, the lymphatics band around there. You've got a couple of darker areas there. That's not much, I don't think. Oh, there could be a couple of liver spots. 1, 2 here, liver spots. So they've got a little black halo around the edges. Oh, here, oh, look at this. Oh, let's just go up a bit. Look at this. Right, see these elongated lines here? 1, 2, 3. So there's a neck, back, shoulder structural stress. It's usually in the shoulders or the neck. Okay, now I don't ask the question when I do the questionnaire, so it's going to be interesting to see when I do this, when I do the report. Oh, sorry, this is actually going to be a consultation, this one. I'll ask the client whether they've got any structural stress, and I can guarantee you they have. And that's where these lines pop up. See this curve here? That's usually the neck. They can pop up anywhere. Okay. All right, we'll go to the next spot. All right, so we've got, once again, the outer edge, lymphatics. There's a sialic acid bead just there. Okay, see that? Sialic acid beads, another one there. Another one there. Okay, towards the center of the sample, it's pretty clean. Much oxidative stress, but a lot of that is lymphatic area. Let's just see if that follows. Oh, look, there's the neck. Oh, there's the another one of these elongated lines here, and the way it sticks out there, usually that's, I can 99% be sure that that's it'll be a neck stress, something going on. It'll be structural. I can't tell any more than that, but I do know that's what it's going to be. You can see the cells, they've streamed across the glass there again. Vitamin C. Oh, there's some more structural. See these lines here? They can pop up anywhere. So because I've seen it on the first spot, and I'm seeing it on the second one, and there's quite a few of them, there's probably quite a it's something that the client will know, and it's probably something they've been struggling for a while. Okay, pretty clean in the middle. You can see that fibrin network, that black webbing. That's good. That's really good. See, you've got another line there too, structural. Lymphatics around the edges. Okay. There we go, lymphatics around the edges again. Oh, the way that's just pushed out. That's there's the structural again. And this is just the way that the sample was. This little dot was taken. It's pushed it out a little bit, so there's no big deal. But you can see how the cells haven't stuck together. Vitamin C. We are starting to see a few of these little black spots here. One there, one here. Often that's a sign of some parasitic activities. Okay, they're not the actual parasite, but they're actually where in the body the parasites are. See, parasites create a tiny little bit of damage because, I mean, by definition, a parasite lives off of the host. And when they do that, they actually create a tiny bit of damage. And when you create that tiny bit of damage, fibrin will accumulate in that area because fibrin is all about healing, stemming the flow of blood and healing. And that's why we know that when we have these little spots, there's something going on inside the body, and they're not just in one place. Okay, there's another liver spot there. There's a sialic acid bead there. You can see a couple of sialic acid beads. Okay, apart from that, that little wiggly thing, that's just a little bit of dust. Probably one of the a little bit of hair or something. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. Oh, now that's just the edge of the cells there, but see that lymphatic band? Look at that. It's coming through. Oh, there's the low vitamin C. The cells streamed across the glass. Interesting. Some of these areas here are quite dark, and when we take the blood sample, we pinprick the finger. And what's happening, we wait about 20 seconds before we lower the glass and take the little blot. We take about 5 or 6 blots. And what's happening at that time, there's a lot of spinning going on. Obviously you don't know that, you don't see it, you don't feel it, but actually there's like spinning motion, and the heavy elements spin out from the outside, spin to the outside. So that we know that when we've got some darker elements at the outer edge, sometimes that can indicate heavy metals, okay, because the heavier elements will spin out to the outside, okay. The lighter elements are more inside in the middle of the sample. So that's just another clue we've got to look at when we look a bit deeper. Poor vitamin C. Okay. All right, I'm just going to put the just put the other slide on there. Okay, this is the second slide. That actually some of the samples didn't come out very good, some of these spots, which is why it's always good to take 2 slides, just in case one of them's a little bit not looking too good. A little bit of, that's a lymphatics. It's another indication of lymphatics when we have these sort of lines, those white lines. So lymphatics will show on the outer edge, or the stress you can see. and also these little wiggly lines. Okay, a couple of other markers there of possible parasites. It's a bit hard to tell there, but the fibrin network is really good. That's really good. Interestingly, when we start to see signs of parasites, the first thing I'm going to think of is, okay, we've got some parasites. How did the parasites get into the body? And more often than not, they'll get into the body through our mouth, what we eat. You know, parasites come in. Well, how do they survive the stomach? Well, because of low stomach acid. But then if we have low stomach acid, we're probably not going to get good protein digestion. And if we're not going to get good protein digestion, we're not going to see this really good fibrin network. So that poses another question. Okay, are we seeing parasites or are we seeing candida? Because candida can show up with a similar sort of pattern. Okay, so because we've got really good good protein there, I'm thinking maybe candida. So candida, again, low vitamin C, candida, lymphatic, some oxidative stress, some sialic acid beads. These are all clues to what I need to see what I can match up and build this structure and build the connections to understand what's going on. And this is why sometimes it's important to do the second part of the testing, which is the metabolic profiling, where we do the pHs, the blood pressures, the sugar readings, the breath rates, all these other things, and a questionnaire, so we can build this pattern to see, oh, low oxygen as well, viral activity, chronic fatigue. Are we seeing these things? And if we see them, well, we're now starting to build a really strong case as to what's going on. Okay, lymphatic, a little bit of that line in the middle, that's the lymphatic area. Okay, cells all over the place there because of the low vitamin C. Okay, let's have a look. I don't know if that's going to come through too well, this one. It's a bit iffy, this one. It's not a very good spot, but we're still seeing quite a bit of oxidative stress here. It's around the lymphatics area, but because it's not a round circle, it's hard to, you know, to see. But that's what's going on. If we look close enough again, we can start to see the sialic acid bead, sialic acid bead, sialic acid bead, sialic acid bead. So we've got to be mindful. Oh, I think there's a few sialic acid beads here too. Okay, sialic acid beads typically, well, they're a degenerative, a reflection of degenerative tissues, a tissue environment, acidic, quite acidic, and they're often associated with cancer. I'm not saying just because we're seeing them as cancer, but we're looking at the environment, of course, here. You know, we're looking at the environment here. Okay, we're looking into. We know that everything's at the mercy of the environment. The environment dictates everything. So if we look at the environment, we can start seeing some clues. If we see some sialic acid beads, we know that it's becoming more vulnerable to things going wrong, which is why it's really important that we've got to look at everything else and make sure we get everything in balance. Okay. All right. I think we've got one more. Oh, hang on. No, we've got one more spot coming up here. That's quite clean. Oh, around the edge you've got that lymphatics, pore protein, those cells on the edge. Okay. It's sort of smudged across, it doesn't matter. This is some general oxidative stress here. Look at it. It's sort of, when I say general, it's systemic. It's not sort of localized in one spot. There's a sialic acid bead there. See, that come through a little bit green. Okay. There's another one up here. Oh, there's another one there. There's a liver spot. And here's some of these little curved, bent, polymerized protein puddles here. Viral activity, chronic fatigue. I've got no question. I know that this person's going to have quite a bit of fatigue. There's probably going to be low oxygen. We've got tissues that are becoming quite acidic and quite vulnerable to further things going wrong. So these are just all clues that we need to look at. Okay. Oh, there's another sialic acid bead just there. Can't see it too clearly zoomed right up. Let's just have a bit more of a look around this. Okay. Nice and clean in the middle. It's a bit darker. That's okay. Yeah, you can see around the edges there's no well-defined edge, which is like what's holding this person together. I can almost guarantee she's be quite catabolic. Now, a person that's quite catabolic is breaking down. It's breaking down more than building up. And a person that's catabolic is going to have a cell membrane problem. That's a cell membrane issue. And all cell membrane issues become lipid issues, and lipid issues become gallbladder issues, and gallbladder issues become liver issues. Start to see we're building the structure. We're starting to connect the dots. And as I move forward with this assessment and doing the profile, the metabolic profile, and when I do the consultation, we actually join some more dots, because I'm going to ask more questions, and we're going to see more of the metabolic profile to see if it matches up to what we're seeing in the bloods. It always does. Okay. All right. The not as many blood patches as I normally spots as I normally see, but that's good enough to know what's going on.